My friends love scaring the crap out of me. With friends like that who need enemas. Cause crap. Yeah, okay. Google enemas. It shall be an English shave today. The soap is none other than Mitchell's Wool Fat. Yes, once again. The razor is a Shave&Butcher. It's a full inch. It's actually a little bit larger than that. Look at how pretty it is for barber's use. And it has horn scales. Those are new and they're made by Niklas Gudmundsson, my Hornmeister. Aren't they pretty? Buffalo horn. The brush is huge and it has hairs like no other brush that I've got. It's the Chubby 2 from Simpsons, and it's a poor combination with Mitchell's Wool Fat that you have to lather very full, the brush very full, because it takes a while. So I'm down to nothing much. It's just pieces of the thing left. So I ordered 2 soaps. So if you don't know, Mitchell's Wool Fat, after 130 years, changed their recipe. So the lanolin is still going to be there, but they're taking out. It's a messy soap. It comes in this porcelain container. Lanolin still there, taking out the tallow and replacing it with some kind of palm oil extract. So palm oil, interesting. It's probably an English way of, screw deforestation. But anyway, that's another and more complicated topic. It's a shame though to have a tallow soap, which is bloody good if you have patience, and which has been in the recipe since 1893, and replacing it with palm oil. And really thinking about it, it's not some modern good thing, it is palm oil, which is like, okay, politically correctness, but the palm oil plantations have led to deforestation of Borneo and Indonesia and Malaysia to the extent that it's ridiculous. It's quite funny. So screw the world, basically. But we're not killing beef anymore, or whatever the tallow was. How are we doing? I don't know. And it has the ring of death. I don't even know where we're at. So I'm gonna see where we're at. But so yeah, so they're doing that, and I've been looking on the internet for tallow soaps, like refill soaps of Mitchell's that are still available. And I ordered, I think I found 2, and I ordered them. We'll see when they get here if they're the old or the new formula. If they're the new formula, I'm going to raise hell. It's not going to help very much, but the world will quickly be running out of old recipe Mitchell's Wool Fat. So if you have a refill pack of this stuff, it will last you quite a long time, because it is I have the stuff everywhere. It is a soap that lasts for a long time. I still don't know if I have enough, and it really is idiotic to use this brush, which needs so much soap to create the lather, because it eats the stuff like nothing else. But it will make my friend Scott Owl from Sheffield, who likes Sheffield Wednesday a lot. It will make him happy because he likes Simpsons brushes, and he definitely thinks Badgers is what you should use on Mitchell's, not Boar, which I think is the cooler option. But I'm getting closer to my eyes now. I think we have enough soap actually to make something out of this. We'll see. We'll see. We'll be here a while. Anything less than 10 minutes in lathering Mitchell's wool fat is cheating. And this is one soap where you can't cheat. He will find out, and he will make sure you notice that it's not okay with cheating. So adding a bit of water, I've been beating the soap into, it should be toothpaste-like condition. It isn't, so I'm already cheating. And then gradually you add a little bit of water at a time. And if you're patient enough, you'll get a good lather. Now, I did use this, I think 2 days ago when I last shaved. Same thing, same procedure, same brush, but I just was shaving with a with a safety razor, the Medicure Progress, which means, no, I wasn't. What was I shaving with? I had the Weck, and I figured, what the Weck, what the heck, the Weck. You can shave with anything, you can shave with just water, doesn't matter. And wow, I got punished pretty badly, which is why I have 2 days of worth of growth. But couldn't really shave yesterday. I had so many weepers, almost cuts. And that's what you get from cheating. You don't get the thickness. And it's like you need to have successfully mastered Mitchell's wool fat a few times to know what is okay and what is not okay. And the interesting thing is, while you're lathering, you still don't know. I still don't know. Is this lather going to be good enough? I'm not so sure actually. It's looking good. It's looking good. I think I'll go with that, and inshallah we shall be successful. Okay. So soap absolutely everywhere, on the floor, on the mirror, on the sink, on the bra, everywhere. So that's a sign you're doing something right. Okay, here we go. Massive Shave&Butcher from Sheffield. So Sheffield is in Yorkshire. Bradford, where the soap is made, is in Yorkshire, which is good. Which is good stuff. Funny thing, yesterday I had a meeting with a French lady who lives in London, and I think I cheated a bit, but let's have a look. Let's see. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, so if you're French from Paris, which means you think everything else, everywhere else in France is just countryside, which is kind of true. And I said, I lived in France. I lived in Lille, which is in the northwest, very industrial, almost almost Belgian. And she said, oh, that's not very nice. Mind you, I had a brilliant time in Lille. I studied there. She said, that's not very nice. It's kind of like Leeds. Which is funny, because I lived for a year in Leeds. So I told her, and then she felt bad, or she looked like she felt bad. And it's funny, because I lived in Belgium for a year in a place called La Louvière, which is really coal mining territory. I lived in Rue de Charbonnage, which is coal mine street, and extremely industrial, poor nowadays. And my hometown kind of is Gothenburg in Sweden, which is also very industrial. So really by coincidence, I think, I've lived in very industrial towns, and I grew up on a paper mill, the actual premises of the paper mill. So I don't know, it's a masochism sort of thing. Sheffield is very, or was, I haven't been in ages. I haven't been since I was dry skiing in Sheffield. Yeah, Google that. Also very industrial. It's, I don't know, it's something, it probably isn't coincidence. It's probably me and enjoying those kind of towns. It's like a lot of the music I like is industrial type music. I love Kraftwerk. I like Cabaret Voltaire, which is from Sheffield. You know, electronic body music, it is called, and stuff like that. So probably something in there, which is interesting, because my DNA is very much that of a farmer. Mother's side, 10th-generation farmers. Swedes, you know, 3 generations back, we're all farmers. So, yeah, the best of the best. Farming and heavy industry, pollution. There you go. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. I think the brushes are made, or used to be made, in the Isle of something. Isle of Man, Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight, maybe Isle of Man. Probably not. That's a cool place that I've never been to. Isle of Man, that's a man's island. Isle of Wight, never been either. Wet Leg, the band, great band, is from Isle of Wight. That's all I know about Isle of Wight. Britain has a lot of interesting islands. I used to go a lot to Guernsey. Which is a place you only go for tax reasons. So those islands, I think you call them the Channel Islands, Guernsey, Jersey, Sark, and Herm. Can't remember. One of those still has a feudal society, which is very British. But anyway, I used to go to Guernsey, and it's closer to France than to England or British Island. Fuck. Fuck, I cut myself on the nose because I'm an idiot. I like the Guernsey, Port of St. John's, I think. This is the town. There's only one town. How is that cut? Maybe not too bad. I hate when you cut yourself at the side of the nose, because that hurts for days. Leather is doing reasonably okay. It's dissipating ever so slightly. Can you hear the razor? That's like half a kilo of carbon steel. No flex, just thick and hard and just very British. Look, all that is dissipated. It's a rubbish leather. It's slick as hell though. Still a very good shave. I did heat. I did take shortcut. And didn't I just say that Mitchells will punish you if you do? Well, this was close enough in terms of goodness of the leather. Not quite good enough for me. Not quite good enough for my standard. But in terms of you know, if you were blind, you would notice. So there are a few good things about being blind. I'm trying to think of other, probably not too many. There you go. This is not a wedge razor. It's, I don't know, what is it? Half hollow? Quarter hollow. 1/4 hollow, 3/4 wedge, probably. But in terms of feedback and flex in the steel, might as well have been a full wedge. A huge quarter hollow like this and a wedge. In terms of shaving, no difference. Difference is in honing it. Well, I have the best of the best doing my homework, so I'm all set. Doesn't matter what I throw. He's got two of my two new frame-backs. The Tiersa and the Mostensperger. So we'll see when he gets around to honing those. Be fun, be interesting. Trying to wipe all of the lather off the razor. There it is. Shave&Butcher for barber's use. Cool razor. I haven't decided what to use for aftershave. Just rinsing off the lather. Cold water rinse. So what do we have? We have what's good with Mitchell's wool fat? Sheep's milk, probably, but I don't have that. So what do we do? I think we do. Yeah, manly aftershave, Stetsons. Shake that up a bit. Cheap and cheerful. This was purchased at Walmart. There you go. Haha. Quite a little bit. Oh, I haven't used that in a while. It's a good aftershave. I like what it does to my skin. It is also a nice scent. Good close shave with those old school toys. Mitchell's Wolfat, Simpsons, Chubby 2, and the old Shave&Butcher, the big one. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Congratulations to Las Vegas Golden Knights. You know, comic strip hockey team beating Puerto Rico or Florida, whatever, some southern team. Good job. If you're from Las Vegas, please make a comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, and you know, stay sharp.